Oh man, what's up YouTube? Having issues with Instagram like always. There we go. Oh my God. You know what? I probably have to turn off that because it'll ding me for like copyright or something. Let me see here. Yeah. Oh man. What's up, fam? Instagram, YouTube, what's going on, guys? Hope y'all doing well. See that? She's rolling. You can see all my new stuff on it. Let me see, I'm in the way over here. Yeah. I only have 3 things to do. What's up, Wyoming? Let me see, I'm gonna wave to you guys here. So the reason why everything's taking me so long on this kind of simple stuff, well, it's not simple, it's a little tedious, but is because I have to film it. Do I have my cameras over there? And man, it just doubles my time on everything. So I've low-key been stressing. I'm like, holy crap. So we did full steering from Steer Smarts. Stuff is top tier, man. Holy crap. I've only done Synergy stuff in the past for like my JK. And now seeing the Steer Smarts stuff, and now it's all chromo and made in America, and it's like super big. Really liking that. Oh, what's up, Breezy? How's it going, fam? So yeah, we'll just do a quick update. For those of you guys on YouTube, all one of you. I love it though. So spent the week in the garage, wrenching on this thing. We're doing, I don't know if I'm gonna call it like Jeep Gladiator, Easter Jeep Safari prep, or just kind of maintenance, I think, is what we're gonna do. In terms of title, but that's it. I'm just getting ready. Essentially, I took the rooftop tent off. We're only gonna camp one night. It's an off-road event, so there's not enough overlanding and sleeping in it for me to justify having it up there. Plus, it's like, you know, super heavy. It changes the whole dynamic of the way it moves, because if you think about it, it's above the center of gravity and then towards the back. So I kind of feel that a little bit when I'm on there. So if we're gonna be going through obstacles, I don't want to break that tent like I did. You guys saw a couple years back when I was with Falcon Tire and we did the after Overland Expo, we did the little trip, and I shredded that tent because I hit the canyon. I'm going to bed. I'm gonna head out to Easter Jeep Safari on Sunday. Will you be there a week? I will be there Saturday to Friday, I think is what I'm looking at. It's kind of up in the air depending on if I have a couple more things to shoot, or depending on partners and whatnot. But yeah, what's up, Med Sergeant? How you doing, Chuck? But for the most part, yeah. You guys, for those of you guys who don't know, this is my space, my garage. Hashtag Hernandez Garage. When we built the house, man, it's been 4 years. This is one of the reasons why I built this house. It's freaking rad. It's got 50 feet this way and then 20 feet wide. It's all HVAC. I got a refuse station here for my RV. It's all HVAC, heated, insulated, all that good stuff. So for those of you guys coming on, this is one of my goals for this year, especially now I'm full-time with Fieldcraft Survival, to build out this space. I originally had plans to do a loft, and then like a 2-post lift. What's up, John? Guys, stop what you're doing right now. Follow EDJ Everyday John. That's my homie. But yeah, so got another project in here, which is all the maintenance stuff I was doing, but sent out a message to, we have a family contractor that works for my dad for his projects, and he's actually done some of the other stuff like pavers and whatnot here for me. The problem is he's like super busy, but he's like dialed. So just got that out to him, said, hey dude, we're ready to start having money to do the loft. And what I'm trying to figure out is, this is a post-tension slab. I think it's a solid like 8 inches of concrete, but because it's post-tension, I can't drill into it. But someone was telling me that maybe I could get someone to do an ultrasound or mark them ahead of time, you know, the rebar that goes through it. So I don't know, man, we'll see. What's up, Jack? We'll see. I'm worried if I can't do a 2-post lift in here, then we'll just keep putting them up on jack stands like how I've been doing it. But I don't know, man. I was really intent on doing that. Need a helper? Chuck, I'm just gonna come down to your shop, Chuck. I need a lift, man. But anyways, I got it all done. So, well, I got most of it done. So we did full steer. I did the new ball joints from Dynatrac. I thought that a lot of my issues were from the ball joints, but when I got it up, you can, put a load on the tire to see if it'll do the little wobble thing, and it barely moved. So maybe they are a little sloshy as I'm driving, but not as bad as I assumed they were. And then when I pulled off the steering, holy crap, man. Factory drag link, tie rod, and then I had a different upgraded track bar on them. They were all just destroyed. So 25,000 miles. I'm retired, bro. Did you really? You're done, Chuck? But yeah, so I mean, my steering was crap. I was reading a lot of stuff where they were saying that, they upgraded it for the Gladiator and for the Wrangler this year and the JL and the JT from the JK. And if they did, I mean, it still wasn't really that great. Well, but again, I am running big tires. So all that's done. Got all 8 links on now. All that weird play is gone. Giant freaking track bar. That's awesome, Chuck. Congrats, bro. 25,000 miles. Yeah, dude. I have way too much weight on that. Yo, we need to get you a trail therapy off-road banner for the... Hey, send it. We'll put it anywhere. I got my buck over here. We'll send more donations for back. Somebody just sent me $2 on YouTube and said they'll send me more for bathwater. Nice. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you. Sorry if I missed it. Are your axles stock or did you upgrade them as well? So, kind of a long story, and I guess we'll just do that on here because I was gonna do questions and I totally forgot. I've been just super busy. So my axles are factory. I wasn't going to touch the axles because originally I was working on doing 1-tons. However, the company who I was working with, their marketing manager actually jumped ship, went somewhere else, and that deal fell through. So, not a big deal, but at the same time, I also got into our brand new 2021 EcoDiesel, right? And if you guys remember, I was putting up polls and stuff and trying to figure out how to organize both builds. And I've had, double vehicles before where they're both pretty built out, but it's just a pain in the butt and such a money suck that I want it to be organized this time, right? So what I decided is scratch the 1-tons, finish up everything else minus axles, and then start on the EcoDiesel, and then next year or whenever because the EcoDiesel is not getting, it's getting nice stuff, but it's not getting too much. Then I'll go back and it's good because actually I have another project that's potentially gonna be for 1-ton. So there's your answer. Sick. Sends Kev your Addy and he'll get one. Dude, heck yes. But yeah, so all 8 control arms are on. I literally broke 2 Zerks. I don't understand why. Zerks in one of the arms. It's so frustrating. I do that crap all the time though. I don't have like this soft touch finesse. I just bulldoze everything. Anyways, I broke 2 of those. So I gotta do that. Far out, brother. Hell yeah, man. I did Steer Smarts, Dynatrac ball joints, and then I still have to change a switch because I have a hidden behind the fender, well, actually there. I have a ARB, or twin air compressor. Hey, Novia, what's going on, Sandy? That's my girlfriend, y'all. Yeah, so she totally got me sidetracked. I got to rewire that switch. I got to do the hot headliner to do extra insulation on my hardtop, but it also gives me like some sound deadening. And since I've been traveling a lot back and forth from Utah and from all the stuff coming up, I figured, you know what, I might as well do that hot headliner and give myself a little bit of a little luxury on it. Hey, because I'm just in there all the time, man, so it is a little bit louder. And now that my Falcons are pretty worn down, they're loud. So I missed what suspension system you have, leaves and shocks. So Gladiators and JLs, JKs, I mean, even since the TJ, they're all coil sprung. So I kept it that way, Breezy, because I didn't want to go big boy suspension yet until I did, 1-tons. So what's up, Vic Net Positive? Hit Head or Hot Head are good for, really, you know them? They're pretty cool. They messaged me right after I got it. So yeah, so it's all coil sprung. It's a 4.5 inch lift. The rear springs or coils are progressive, so I do get a little bit of that kind of like softer stage, and then when it's loaded down, it closes that off. It's just so it doesn't sag. My one stage, single stage coils were kind of saggy like that. But I actually got a beat on a couple of 2.5 shocks from, I think it was Denton Racing that had them. Will you be off-roading with your other dad, Hernandez, soon? Yeah, actually, I'm gonna meet up with him on Saturday. I'm tentatively scheduled to have Marco, my dad, on the Fieldcraft Survival channel. Yeah, on YouTube. I'm gonna interview him for our YouTube, so he should be on here pretty soon. Him, Brad, who else? Ali, all my KC Highlights fam, they'll be there. So yes on that. Yes, 1 ton that hoe, dude. I have to, right? So I really only have, after this, I only have a couple more things. Like I said, a couple wiring issues. I think I pinched one of the rear lights wiring because I got in there and it's not working. So I gotta do that. And then head out. So like I said, I took the rooftop tent out because Easter Jeep Safari is an off-road trip. It's not an overlanding trip. So I'm not gonna risk breaking another stupid rooftop tent, especially the one I have is pretty money. So, the dogs are barking? Man, kids are going nuts. And then we're gonna head out. So first day is camping. We're gonna be with some pretty high-speed dudes, a couple of pro racers, I believe. And then shooting content the entire week, doing a couple of cleanups in Moab, and then hooking up with some of the local law enforcement and doing some firearms stuff that will be obviously on my pages, but also for the big Fieldcraft Survival page. Big yes. Hey, what's up, Taps Media? I haven't seen you guys in forever, man. How you doing? But I just want to get on, talk about that thing. I guess it's almost done. I'm even worried to say that because they're never really done. But I just got 513 gears. Let's talk about that. So my 513 gears, I did last week. If you guys saw my story, I'm so proud of you, Novio. You're a bad man. Hey, thank you, mommy. How you doing, Taps? Robbie, hey, Rob's in here too. Make sure I do not say something I'm supposed to. Last time I said something about Polaris and he was like, I could just see him peeking out like the ATF agent, memes and stuff. Great to see you, my guy. Seriously, man. Seriously, it's been too long, bro. So 513 gears, these things come with 410s, and I was debating on changing them. You gotta keep your eye on me, bro. I spill the beans. I'm gonna choose muscle, bro. So I got 513 gears. I was worried to go like I definitely wasn't gonna go 538s because that cross section on the ring and pinion is just too thin. So again, back to the 1 tons though, I was also debating on not doing gears or anything because I could just spend the money and build axles. So if you guys don't know, Derek Miller, D-Mill, the owner, operator, both YouTube and Instagram's help. Yeah, dude, that's what I gotta do, Rob. Derek Miller, who built the Sequoia Beast, the fabricator owner. We have a couple of projects lined up, and one of them is to build 1 tons for this Super Duty axles. We're gonna do like Arctic and all that stuff, but let's postpone that till next year. And I wasn't gonna do anything. So I went, 25,000 miles. I didn't re-gear. It had the factory 410s. And I was like, oh, it's fine. Factory warranty. You don't gotta worry about the cross section. And then I'm doing trips to, through Vegas and Utah and coming back and forth and, fully loaded out for like the Go Rigs and Coffee. Dude, and I never saw my OD gears. I never saw 8th or 7th gear even. I mean, I was like 5, 6 and just, 10.8, 9 sometimes MPG. And it was just like, and searching for gears. And so I was like, whatever. If this is gonna be the next year, worst case scenario, I sell those axles anyways and they'll come with 513s. Bruh, night and day difference. 513s, highly recommend them for these of you guys asking me about re-gearing. I am running 38 1350 Falcons on. I purchased new tires last week. They'll be here when I get back from Moab. I was trying to get them in prior so I could have them, the new hotness out while I was at Moab, but they're not gonna be here. They are the new 39 1350 R17s from BF Goodrich. I'm super stoked to have KM3s on this thing. I think they look so good. Super thick sidewall. Man, that's super thick sidewall. There you go. And yeah, so time for a full-size build. I get 18 MPG, 12 when I'm towing. Homie, I get 27 on my EcoDiesel. 27, homie. I'm thinking about going EcoDiesel on this. That's a whole nother conversation. Got to sign off, but let's catch up soon. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. You let me know. You need a host. You need a whatever. You let me know. You will love them. Oh, Wyoming. Yes, bro. That's right. You're all about them. So I'm super excited. I'm super excited because BF Goodrich is, super like household name, Americana, right? They're one of their dudes actually, I think their marketing guy lives in Mesa. I'm pointing that way like that's like that's Mesa. But I'm super excited to do that. I wanted to branch out. You guys see Falcon Tires up there. They've sponsored me in the past. This year they're not. And I wanted to branch out and try different people because it's been, 3 or 4 years? And I used to only run Toyos. So I think BFG is going to be a good fit. Those guys are rad too, y'all. When we were at King of the Hammers, they had the garage out. And we, essentially were out for like 13 hours when we broke in King of the Hammers. And they were like relaying information, helping people, with breakages. They said they would come and help if they need to, if we could get back. I love that, right? I love that community stuff. So that's why I targeted them, because I want to run their stuff. Actually this time anyways, but on my EcoDiesel, I'm actually looking at probably to do Toyos again. Maybe the 37 1350. So by far the best snow road mud tire I've ever driven on. Really? That's awesome. Coincidentally, you see Raceline's also up there. I have the Raceline Monster beadlocks, and I was getting new hardware for them because if you guys have beadlocks, they're such a pain in the butt. You're constantly having to, yeah. But when I called Raceline to order the new hardware for them, I was asking them, I've seen that they have these spacers that you put in between the rings, and I was asking them, when do I need those spacers? Because I feel like I don't need them for these Falcons. They're like, no, you won't. What are you getting next? And I was like, BF Goodrich. And like, dude, those things are gnarly. They're super thick. You have to get an extra spacer to sandwich in between and run it that way. So I'm gonna have to do that with this. So that just makes it more exciting for me because I love beef. I have the KO2s on my Tacoma. Nice. So Nittos, I was considering Nittos. And we'll see, because I still have to do the build out for the EcoDiesel. I was thinking about doing either Nittos or Toyos, preferably Toyo, because Toyo has the wider 37s at 1350, but 12.5 isn't bad either. So yeah, just want to get on, show you guys my garage. Been on my back essentially for like 3 days, just trying to film this stuff. It will roll out. What's cool now, running Mickey Thompson Bajas and 35s. Yeah, the AT3 Toyos, those are dope, dude. Well, see, and here's the other thing too is I want to go 40s, but I don't want to break anything on 40s because I still want to wheel this thing. So what's good about 38s, right? And even the 39s that BF Goodrich makes, they're not exactly 39s. And there's a slight weight difference, and that's what I'm trying to just skate by it, right? I'm still gonna wheel this thing. If I break it, it breaks. I'm not that kind of wheel. I don't bounce a lot. I don't hit a lot of fast whipped out sections where I'm spinning wheels and stuff. But I'm not gonna baby this thing. I am gonna go out into Moab and use it. So that's kind of like my compromise, right? To where if I stick around 37, 38, I'm pushing it, and then those 39s are still, my buddies who have them, they're like, well, they only measure about 38 and a half. Then to me, that's fine. It's not a full-size 40, that's got all that reciprocating mass and all that stuff. I know, it's kind of splitting hairs, but at the same time, most of us, the sun's moving right in my face. Most of us who are running, the new JLs and JTs, 40s are doing fine too at the same time. It's just things wear out. Even the differential shop that I took it to, I was like, hey, what do you think? Should I trust them? He's like, I'll trust it if you want. He said, but just leave it the way it is, dude. He's like, 513 gears, a couple of added things like, the ball joint stuff you're doing. And we've seen them run. So granted, they're still pretty new, but yeah. I live in a building and 35 is my max before reaching the ceiling. Yes. I have no problems with that. What am I, like 16, 18 feet up? Something like that. So yeah, I want to go over. But anyway, so that's probably it, unless you guys have any more questions. Oh, here's one. What is your military background? I do not have any military background. I am one of the civilians of Fieldcraft Survival. There is 2 of us now. For a while there, I was the only one. 3 of us? Yeah. What's up, Denver? Envy. Silly envy. Man, I love it, man. Dad Hernandez loves Patagonias. You know what? So here's my thought process too, right? Like you see these? So if you guys remember, I put on the new 38s somewhere around, man, it had to have been around like 8,000 miles, I want to say. So I'm under 20,000 miles on this thing, and they need to be replaced. That's the one thing, getting back to the Patagonias. There's a lot of really great tires on the market, and I wouldn't discourage anybody from getting Falcons, absolutely not. They're a good tire. But the issue is, Toyo and Nitto, in my experience, and my buddies and all the stuff that we've been doing, they'll go 40 to 60,000 miles in some cases. And you know what? I even saw somebody post that about, what was it, Mickey Thompson's? But the other softer tires like Falcon and Patagonia, man, those are, you're 20,000 somewhere around there, and then you're done. Especially if you're airing them down a lot. You know, like on beadlocks, I only fill mine to like, what, 24 or 25 PSI? So yeah. All right, later, bro. Other than that, guys, that's a real quick update. I'll make sure I get all this rolled out. I'll do some photos of once I get the hot headliner up. I'm really hoping it dampens the sound in there just because like I'm driving to Moab, what is it, 7-8 hours from here? That's not bad, but any little luxury thing I can get in there. Help, what do I do with my stock 15 Patriot tires? Sell and get a Gladiator? What's up, Glover? What do you mean Glover? Is Glover on here? I didn't see him. He's checking out me too, man. I spill the beans on crap all the time. Oh, on Glover. Let's spill the beans on Glover. So, dude, I am legit. So here's one of my first things I want to do. I'm the one that pulled the Ford F-50 off the trail the other day. Oh, nice. So it is one of my goals this year for Philcraft to go through Glover's Bad A rigs and take them to the next level, right? So one of the things that I'm actually currently doing, and I've gotten the approval and whatnot, is to take his TJ, his baby, the one that he's had since like he started in the military. I mean, it's like his original freaking mobility platform. It's in many ways the reason, well, it probably is, right? It's even safe to say that. The reason why we have Philcraft Survival Mobility, right? It's literally just got such a great story. So I want to cut it in half, right? Like, I'm like, bro, please give me your TJ. And he's like, yeah, sure, no problem. We don't do that. And I was like, give me, it's considerable amount of money. He's like, how much money? I'm like, tens of thousands. He's like, how many? And I'm like, 2 or 3 tens of thousands. He's like, okay, what do you want to do? I was like, I'm gonna cut it in half. He's like, dude, do it. So I want to. We'll see. I have actually one more meeting. Everything's pretty much in the works. That's as much as I'm gonna tell you. It's gonna be badass. We're gonna start with this TJ. I want to go through all of his stuff. He's got some really cool, Rovers and Cruisers, and the Runner is still in the mix. His Dodge is still there. I want to go through them. The TJ is gonna get essentially the same suspension and geometry proportion down of the KOH race car, our Sequoia Beast, just, miniaturized size. The axles are probably going to be something like JK or maybe find JL axles, 37s, hard top, make it super reliable for him and the kids because, he's in Utah. It's got some pretty gnarly weather. Make it super reliable, but man, be able to tackle anything, go overlanding, all that stuff. Lift his Porsche. Hey, that Porsche, that's one of my things where I'm like, dude, we'll see if he gives me that one because he's already approved me for this one, but I'm gonna try and crush it. Let's see. Which Warren winch do you got on that bad boy? So I have the Xeon 10S, and I love it. It's actually, believe it or not, I had it sitting here from my last Jeep, and I figured I just throw it on there, and I've been just forgetting to buy a new one. So this Warren. Let's see, my Jeep was a 2014, so I bought it right off in 2013, and it's trucking, man. It just does what it's got to do. Synthetic, yes, and I actually, not just saying that, I probably just have to change the winch line in it, but it's the original one from my JK, if you guys remember Rescue JK. I'll probably end up cycling that one back to my Eco Diesel, and then getting one of the new VRs, I think, for this guy. Maybe even go bigger, we'll see. But other than that, that's the update. Stay tuned, don't forget, Polaris is in the works. Super excited for that one. We got a ton of stuff coming up. Easter Jeep Safari. I think that's basically everything. I can't say anything else, even though I want to tell you guys. And yeah, check out my new shirt. If you guys want these, make sure you check out Fieldcraft Survival. They got a ton of new stuff. Oh. We have a full Fieldcraft Mobility suite of bags and equipment coming out. I want to say a couple months. I don't know the exact dates. It's been kind of a process, but stay tuned. They're super rad. I saw some of the prototypes, talked to one of the distributors when we were over in Utah. I'm super excited for that stuff. Stay tuned. Maybe we'll do a giveaway on my page. And yeah, let's see if we can do that. See if we can give them away once we get some. But recovery gear. So in the works, we had a private label, right? Treaty Oak Off-Road. Their kit is essentially just labeled for ours, black or red, super nice. I wanted one real bad, but I ended up getting the Treaty Oak branded one. So looking at that, I think we might still have a couple of them. I'm not sure. In the future, for sure, though. There's some other stuff, too, that we're working on, a couple of, like, proprietary lights and stuff. But the schedule is totally full. I'm trying to lock down all this stuff while work on this thing and still do cool trips. So I appreciate you guys. I'm going to cut it here unless you guys have any other questions. Doesn't look like it. Going once, going twice. Make sure to log on to Fieldcraft Survival Locals. That's where all the training stuff is now for you guys. I'm shooting content like that on the monthly, sometimes every other week. Right now, I've got 2 videos in the queue. Yeah? All right, guys. Catch you on the next one.